All right, he's gone. Cool. You guys can all roll. Sorry. It's an early morning. Breakfast sandwich. How you doing? All right, see you later. I always do that. Wow, we got ugly and evil and Chad and there he is. Right on. I'm sorry, this is professional. Hi, how's everybody doing? I know I've just put my arm around basically everyone in this room. Let's talk. I see, is this the lineup here? We got, ooh, do I get to choose? All right. It's always the simple things that get me. We'll start here. How are you?
How are you?
Good.
My name's Michelle.
Hi, Michelle.
I just want to know, what has been your favorite episode of all time and why?
It's a good episode. I mean, we've done like over 50. So best episode. I don't know. You know, there's always an affinity towards the pilot simply because it gave us the characters, and it kind of created this whole mess. And beyond that, I'd probably have to go with the one Eric Kripke directed last season, Things That Are, Things That Should Never Be. I'd say simply for the fact that it just completely took me out of my element, so I was like, you know, I felt like I was a fish out of water, because it stripped away all the things, all the crutches that I used to play Dean, because he was thrust into this you know, altered state of reality. And it was challenging, and I think that I kind of, I like challenging things because it you know, I said this earlier to somebody, if you're not challenging yourself, you're not evolving, and I think that as a character, as an actor, you kind of want to continue to evolve all the time, so that was a good episode.
Thank you.
Thank you. Hi.
Hi, Jensen. I'm Candy.
Hi, Candy.
Hi. Hey, so, I heard that you play guitar, and that I think you sing, correct?
I do both moderately.
Because I just wondered if
Not well.
Okay. I just wondered if you're going to pursue that in any way, or if that's just more of a hobby.
No, I don't think so. You know, the gig I got now keeps me pretty busy. And you know, it's funny because I have some really very talented friends who are musicians who I think have played for you. Did you guys see Steve last night? And I think Jason played the night before. You know, those are two very good friends of mine, very close friends of mine, and so to have kind of those talents around me really puts me in my place as far as the musical aspect goes. So I have no problem playing second fiddle to those guys, and I'm very content with where I'm at and what I'm doing now.
Okay. One other question.
Yes.
What's the craziest thing you've ever done?
The craziest thing I've ever done? This. This is nuts. If you'd have told me when I was like 15 years old, hey, by the way, you're going to be on stage by yourself, talking to a room full of adoring people, I would have been like, that's nuts. That's crazy. I wouldn't change it for the world. Thank you.
I just want to know, do you have any more plans to do plays, and what future acting projects would you like to do?
Well, I heard Jared touch on Western, which he totally stole from me. But no plans to be on stage anytime soon, aside from the one I'm on right now. And as far as future projects, I think I want to play. I just like the characters. You know who I think is a great character is John McClane. You know, and I think there's a bit of that in Dean as well, because he's kind of this tortured hero. This kind of
he's just constantly getting beat to hell, but he gets back up for more, and he keeps going, and he perseveres, and it's like, it's the average Joe that turns into a hero. I really like that. I really like those kind of characters. And I think that they speak volumes to a lot of people, as opposed to like, some giant superhero with superpowers. I mean, this is an average guy, but in an incredible situation, and he rises to the occasion. So I like those stories.
I wish you continued success.
Thank you very much. Yeah.
Hi, Jensen.
Hi.
I'm Sue.
Hi, Sue.
What's happening with Ted and Children?
That's a great question. I don't know. You guys probably know more than me. I'm kind of in a lockbox in Canada most of the year. I don't know. I don't know. I know that they're still trying to get distribution and things like that, but it's a tough road. There's a lot of movies out there that never really get to see the light of day for whatever reason. I mean, it's a crazy industry. So you just do your work and you put it out there and you hope somebody responds to it. And that's all you can do.
And are you going to be doing anything in the summer?
There's a few things that are possibilities, but I don't want to jinx myself and call them out. So, but yeah, this is a possibility.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Hi.
Hi. What are your other interests other than acting?
My other interests. Well, like you said earlier, fiddling on the guitars is kind of fun. I like to play golf. That's I got into that a few years back, and it's funny because there's the old joke, the guy's at a driving range with his little daughter, and he's out there and he's hitting the ball, and he's like, "Damn God, son of a-" And he gets another one, he's like, "That's it, come on!" And then he gets another one, he's like, "Go!" And the daughter's like, "Dad, why do you play golf?" And he's like, "It relaxes me." I'm that guy. I tried to do that without cussing, and it was very difficult. Hi.
I've got two questions. I asked Eric this yesterday, and he didn't know, but maybe you did.
That's impossible. He knows everything.
I was actually born in Broward County, and I was wondering if you had any idea why Mystery Spot was set in that particular location.
Are you kidding me? The writer didn't know? You think I'm gonna know?
Harvard knew the answer, and he didn't, but maybe they told you on set or something.
Absolutely not. We are strictly voices for the writers. That's, yeah. Yeah, if he didn't know, and he does know everything. That guy's a genius.
And the second thing is, of the characters that have died recently, which one are you going to miss the most, whether it's the character or the actor that's playing them?
Well, I think for me, it's an easy one. It's Jeff.
He died last season. Well, this season.
You mean this season?
I know a lot of us are going to miss Henriksen and Gordon. They were both great characters.
Yeah, Gordon Sterling is. I think that he's destined for great things. I know that he was leaving our set while we were filming to go and shoot a scene with Al Pacino and Robert De Niro simultaneously.
Wow.
So you will definitely be seeing more of him. Malik Henriksen, also a great character. I mean, there's so many great characters. That's the great thing about the show. It's also, it's kind of the tough thing about the show is that we have all of these great guest stars come on, week to week and put in these great performances. Unfortunately, we don't get to see them the next week or the week after, so it's, it's just me and Goofy all day long. Thank you. I think this mic might be down. Hi.
Hi, Jensen.
How are you?
Good, you?
I like the hat.
Okay, I actually have two questions.
All right.
Okay,
Let's go with number 2.
Okay, and for all of us, can you do the Blue Steel impression?
I mean, honestly, is it that?
It's cute.
It's just an impersonation of another movie.
Yeah, we liked it.
Come on. How many of them want to see him do it?
All right, I'm going to do it for 1 second. The cameras are on. Okay, and the first question,
The first question? Okay.
or the second one, because I don't know which one you had.
On season 2, Tall Tales,
Mm-hmm.
there's always this one part that's always bugging me. What are you eating? Are you eating caramel?
Yeah, caramel somethings.
Okay.
And they were real. They were not sugar-free or fat-free or anything like that. And I can never eat one of those again. I think at any given time, and we did probably 7 takes. And I think at any given time there was anywhere from like 12 to 15 in my mouth. That's a lot of sugar. So much to where my mouth was starting to like go numb. And I was an idiot after that. So, yeah.
Thanks, Jensen.
You're welcome. Step right up. Is that mic working?
Hello?
Nice.
Okay, question for Mystery Spot. What was your favorite Dean death?
I can tell you what my first off, I'll tell you that my most unfavorite, I guess, was the I guess it wasn't even a death. It was just a scene of where I was gargling. Because they actually gave me real scope. Well, when you do that 12 times, again, you can't feel your mouth. So now I'm ducking this air like this. But my favorite death, I like when the piece of furniture fell on me. Because it's just cruising along and no more. The car hit was pretty cool. Tacos? Yeah, but you didn't actually see it. You just, it was just like, he says funny to you, and then boom, he wakes up. Shower, the electrical shaver, shaving them. I don't know, this was a lot. I enjoyed it.
Thank you.
Yeah, I had a lot of fun doing that show. Hi.
Hi, I'm Tammany.
Hi.
I just wanted to know what you would like to see for your character in the next couple seasons, what you're hoping for.
Life.
Life on Earth. I like to see the guys thrown into some really sticky situations, like they always are. But I like it when they kind of get taken out of their element, like I touched on with the show from second season. I kind of like it, where you can take these characters, but still functioning as those characters, and put them in a situation that they're just completely not used to. The more of that is kind of what excites me. So we'll see what the writers come up with. I don't know. I do love the fact I did see recently in a magazine that Sarah Gamble, she was quoted as saying, sometimes I write lines and they just seem so vanilla to me, but instead of sitting there and thinking about them all the time, I'm just like, Jensen will make that work.
And you do.
And I thought about it, and I was like, well, thanks a lot, Sarah. You're making my job twice as hard. No, she writes me great, so I'm very, very fortunate to have her.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you.
Hi there.
Hi.
I'm a musician, so I appreciate that you're like a musical.
Rock and roll!
And I just wanted to ask 2 things. One was, in Dark Angel you played Chopin, and I understand that was really you. Is that true?
Yes.
And did you play
It was 2 weeks of piano lessons. I don't remember a lick. Yeah.
And then the second question is, are we going to get to see Dean sing again? Because I think we're looking for some new ringtones after that.
No.
He's not in a singing mood right now, probably.
I don't know. There's nothing in script, so that's not up to me. That would be an Eric.
Ad lib.
Ad lib. Sure, they just bust into like some opera or something like that. Right.
Thank you.
Hi.
Hi.
I'm Ivy. We know that Sam and I are both afraid of clowns, and Dean's afraid of flying. What are you afraid of?
What am I afraid of? I actually share your fear of clowns.
They're
It was the stupid Stephen King's movie, The It.
Pennywise.
And it ruined me. It just ruined me, and to to this day, you know, clowns and gutters. I just don't like them.
Thank you.
So it was funny because in that episode, you know, Sam was the one being affected, and I don't think Jared's actually afraid of clowns. He might be, I don't know. But I was the one going, man, I'm freaking out. That and the Playthings episode with all the dolls with no eyes. I didn't like that at all. Thanks. Hi.
Hi, Jensen, I'm Rhonda.
Hi, Rhonda.
Hi. How did you like...
I could have busted out the song right there. I withheld.
How did you like working on Days of Our Lives?
I loved it. It was, yeah, it was kind of really my first, like, time that I really got to, like, dive into a character, or, like, really kind of get my feet wet in the industry. It taught me a lot of stuff, you know, especially the technical part of acting, you know, finding your camera, finding your light, not blocking you know, knowing your lines, not blocking cameras for other people, just being spatially aware of the set. And I think that kind of training is hard to come by just in like acting class. You know, in acting class and in theater class, you kind of you break down scripts, you break down characters, and you really try to feel that character out so it helps the performance. But doing that performance while also keeping in mind that you have to hit your mark, you find your light, to make sure that camera can see you, you got to know your lines, and you got to do all this other stuff. It's really difficult, you know. We have some actresses or actors and actresses that come on the show. They're fantastic performers, but a lot of times they just can't find their mark. They're not comfortable like standing that. You know, they have to do. They were taught to do what's natural. Well, doing what's natural may not include hitting your mark and finding your light, or you know, doing all that. So to have that kind of training ingrained in you was valuable, and I got a lot of that from doing the show.
I love you both. This and that.
Thanks.
Thanks.
Hi.
Jensen and
2 minutes. 2 minutes.
Hi, Jensen.
Hi.
You know, Dean is such a contradiction because, you know, in many episodes he's been told, and he's told himself in Dream a Little Dream, that he sees what he sees himself in the mirror and he hates what he sees, and yet he also is the person that seems to have a joy of life, where he can gargle and, you know, goof off with his brother and make his brother really miserable, and just by being, you know, gargling for 2 minutes and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
How do you find those? How do you deal with those contradictions in that character?
Well, it's a balance, and I think that's indicative of a lot of people and life in general. You know, life has its ups and downs. Life has its, you know, has its sad moments and has its lighter moments, and I think that's one of the things that really attracted me to the role, was the fact that Dean played both sides of that, and he played it often. You know, he can be very angry, he can be very, you know, self-deprecating, you know, he can be very happy, he can be, well, he's not really happy.
But he is.
But he is at certain moments. You know, there are things that bring him great joy. He can be sarcastic, he can be cranky. And I think that when you have a character that has all of those layers and fits that profile, then it's kind of, you know, you get a slice of life. You get a real character, and that was one of the things that really attracted me to the role. And I thank the writers all the time that they write him like that. And I just, you know, I hope that I portray him as well as he's written.
You do.
Thank you.
You certainly don't portray it as well as Jared portrays him. I've been eating Skittles, so now I got energy.
Skittles, that's what you got?
Yes, sir.
Yeah? Bring me any?
No,
Of course not. Sure.
I didn't bring it back.
No?
Yeah, I was talking to him.
Sorry, we're speaking in code. Supernatural.
Fucking dishwasher.
You're kidding. It's unbelievable.